Welcome to Hancock's VMware Half Hour. And welcome back to another Hancock's VMware Half Hour. Okay, well, in this, what's going to be a very short video, we're going to do a number of things. Ultimately, the goal is to add this ESXi 9 host server to VMware vCenter Server 9. But before I do that, I just really want to dot the I's and cross the T's and do these things now before I forget. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just basically going to edit the NTP settings, start and stop with host. Save. And then what I'm going to do then is I'm actually going to go and have a look at the services, and then I'm actually going to start the NTP service. So I'm going to do start. I'm going to get all this out of the way now so that time doesn't skew on the server in the future. And whilst I remember it, I'll do it now. So if we now go back to our system and we go back to time, I'm going to do a refresh. Then we can see that we're running. We've got NTP servers 141, 245, 137.52, 141, 245, 137.54, Wednesday, June the 18th, 2025, 15:39 UTC. So the other thing that I want to do is I actually want to set the FQDN correctly. So I'm going to do that, going to networking, and I'm going to go to the TCP stacks, and I'm going to have a little look at the default stack, and I'm going to edit the settings there, and I'm just basically going to manually configure the settings. So I'm going to do ESXi 004. Domain name's correct, the DNS server's correct, the search domains are correct. So I'm just going to click save. And if I go back to my host, then ESXi 004-cyrus-consulting.co.uk is currently in place. Now I'm hoping that our VMware vCenter server is now up and running. Now this particular server here is also hosting, in the last video course we deployed and installed and configured the VCF installer, which is also called SDDC Manager, or it can become SDDC Manager. So I'm going to have a little look to see if VMware vCenter server has started. Looks like it started to me. So I'm going to double click that. I'm going to launch the vSphere client, and hopefully we will be able to log in. Now this has just started. So, you know, like with any VMware vCenter servers, you know, they're always a little bit sticky really initially after they've been started. And this one's probably not really any different at the moment. Okay, so as I expected, the vSphere client web server is initializing. So our UI is not currently available. So I'm just basically going to pause this, and I'll come back when it's all singing and dancing. And then we can actually basically move on to adding our single ESXi 9 host, ESXi 004, to our VMware vCenter Server 9. Yay, and here we go. So administrator at local. So we are logging in for the first time now. There was a red banner there just momentarily, but I think it's because all these things are actually basically starting up. Let's actually basically have a little look and go to home and go to our inventory. Now, of course, at the moment, of course, we've got no data center, we've got no cluster or anything. So I'm going to create a new data center, and I think I'm just going to call it data center, to be honest with you. I know what, let's call it VCF Data Center, followed by OK. And then the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to add a host. We're going to use an FQDN. So I'm just going to be a bit lazy. I'm just going to copy and paste that, followed by next, followed by the password, user ID and password, which of course is root, followed by the password you've remembered. Hopefully it will be able to resolve ESXi 004-cyrus-consultants.6. Can you? Okay, so yeah, that's the default. Cannot verify the certificate. Yeah, okay, so let's just say yes to that. So it has reached out to it. Yeah, vendor to be filled by OEM, to be filled by OEM. The FRU, I think it is, on the motherboard has not been completed on this particular server. So because they are OEM motherboards, the AS rack motherboard is an OEM. And interestingly, it wasn't filled in by Datto either. Anyway, so next, select an image from the image library, extract an image from a host in vCenter, extract the image on the host, or create a new image. Let's extract the image on this host. I think we'll do that. Yep. I'm going to just hit next. The host will automatically be licensed with an evaluation license. Before you must assign a valid primary license to the vCenter instance. Yep. Going to disable lockdown. Next. And the VM location are going to be in VCF Data Center, followed by next, followed by finish. So hopefully still has this annoying spacing issue here. That's obviously going to take a while for extract the image, so I'm just going to put this on pause. We'll catch up at the end, and then this video really is done, and I'm going to move on in the next video to finally using the VCF installer that we did a video about in the last video. I'm going to use the VCF installer to deploy operations so we can get all our host and vCenter server licensed. Okay, the image has been extracted and it's been imported, and now the host, the standalone host, is being added to vCenter server 9. And you can currently see it here, ESXi 004.cyrus-consultants.co.uk. Currently disconnected. And when it's retrieved all the data from the vCenter agent, 83%, then that will come online. There we go. And we can currently see our VMs that are hosted. We can see VCFDT, or SDDC Manager. And we can see our VMware vCenter Server 9. So there we go, added. Short one, all of about 8 minutes. Anyway, so thanks so much for watching another video from Hancock's VMware Half Hour. My name's Andrew Hancock. If you've liked this video, then please give me a thumbs up. Like, subscribe, and share. If you don't like it, then give me a thumbs down. And don't likey. Any questions, then drop them in the comments as we carry on with our VCF 9.0 series. And in the next video, we'll finally have a little look at why we've gone to all the trouble of in deploying, installing, and configuring, remember, our VCF installer, which was in the last video. Because we're going to use the VCF installer to deploy VCF operations, which will license the whole caboodle. There we go. I like that word, caboodle. Anyway, so that's all from me. So I'll catch you in the next video. Goodbye. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.